Greetings YouTube. Welcome to another Knife Guy channel. My name is Ashton. I'm here with my wife. And today we're going to be taking a look at a budget knife because I'm here with my wife. Civivi Backlash. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so here we are at the tabletop and we have the Civivi Knives Backlash. This is the budget brand, subset brand of WE Knives. Really great overseas manufacturer of high quality pocket knives. This Backlash is probably the best budget knife you can get. Pretty freaking sweet. So let's get into some size comparisons to start us off. For tradition's sake, let's do the rat number 1 and the rat number 2. So nice intermediate size there. The Archbishop 2.0 Fair and Forge Pro Series, also produced by WE. Alright, let's compare it to another knife under $100 that is pretty, popular, the Cold Steel Code 4. So as we can see, it's nice and intermediate. The blade length, I believe, is under 3.5 inches, so legal in a lot of places. A blade shape that is usable, nice hollow grind there. Great grind lines and great finishing on this blade. My God, it's one of the, prettiest blades I have in my collection. And this is a $55 knife. I think, honestly, if you're looking at, for something that's going to be your first pocket knife, and you got about $60 to spend it on the Civivi Backlash. You don't even have to spend $60. The Civivi Backlash from the original sort of release with the blue liners, I believe, is $42.50. So, for like $45, you can get that shipped to your door. And it is a really, really excellent pocket knife. So I've been recommending this, but there are other brands out there, namely this one here. And you can already hear the disapproval in my voice, and I'm going to say, that is, unfortunately, something I will say. Ganzo is not a knife company that I will sort of recommend going for as your first knife. I mean, yes, they definitely have a great build quality and a great action at a great price point, which is kind of hard to argue with. But literally every knife that they come out with is, in some ways, taking a lot of design elements from other knives. And I know, a pocket knife is not a unique thing. There are a lot of designs that are what seem ubiquitous in the knife community, but pretty clearly you can see that this Ganzo FH61 looks kind of like the Spyderco Battle Station, or the Reinhold Rhino. I don't know, either one of those. And even their newer models, the FH 41 and the 11, it's pretty clear to me, at least, that they are a Chamois and a Kwaiken sort of design, respectively. So I'm not going to point you to the Ganzo. I just keep this around for review. Also, it's really heavy. I'm going to point you to the Civivi line. So the Backlash is currently my favorite. Right now, I still think the best value in the Civivi line is going to be the Backlash in any variety you can get it, 100%. Now I have to say, if you are looking at one of the Damasteel Civivi knives, that is a good value no matter what model you're looking at. This Damasteel is pretty sweet. I got it in the Naha, but I was looking at the Isham McKenna, and the only option that I would actually get is the one in Damasteel. Look at that. It is strikingly gorgeous. And the one on the McKenna is a sort of raindrop Eye of Thor kind of deal. A couple of other details that make this knife stand out from the rest. I would say, are the sterility, meaning no billboarding on the blade. You can very faintly make out the 9CR18 MOV steel marking there, but as far as beauty kept in the materials, this is done extremely well. And I have the same thing to say about all their models. One thing I will mention is that they do use a lot of D2, especially in newer things. I am not a huge fan. I really much prefer the 9CR 18MOV and the Dama steel that they use. I'd like to see them sort of move away from D2 into a different steel. I'd say, go for stainlessness more than you would for, I guess, edge retentive qualities, especially if you're grinding these incredibly well like this. This is such a thin, hollow grind on this blade. It's really well done. Scales are ebony wood, and they are machined and milled out really well. The wood is just a really nice, it's just fancy. Fancy. Another improvement they have made over the original Civivis. This is definitely more substantial. On the original Civivis, they have these raised pocket clips, or the raised screws on the pocket clips, I'm sorry, and that kind of gets in the way, bunches up on your jeans or whatever, thicker material. But on the newer ones, they have remedied that and made the screws sit flush, which is definitely a good thing. As far as budget knives under $100 go, I know $100 is a kind of a higher price point, but I'm going to say $100, under $100, I'd say around $50 to $100. It will not disappoint. The action, everybody knows the action is fantastic, and the quality control on them is actually really good. I know I mentioned in a previous video that it wasn't, but I think I just had a little bit of something in my detent path there, so I cleaned it up, and now it is excellent. So, yeah, get yourself a Civivi. My recommendation would be the Civivi Backlash in the ebony wood scales. It is quite gorgeous, and you will be happy, and your wife will be happy, because you only spent $55 on an excellent pocket knife. Anyway, make your wife happy. Go get a Civivi Backlash. We will see you guys soon. Remember to leave a like down below, comment what your favorite budget brand is, and stay tuned, for more. All right, guys. See ya.